had Christmas parties and stuff. Took him down there and he says, I can't believe this.
Maybe they forgot.
I said, she just
It's in there. It's got to be in there.
goes all the time. I said, not only does she do this, but I said, she used to come over at my house and do it too.
Would you look at that?
He said, well, I'm going to go home and have a talk with my wife. He says, because we have a housekeeper and our house don't look like this.
It's a lady.
What
And,
is it?
and every year,
It's a lady.
as soon as she got done doing one room, she'd start buying stuff for the next year. She was a big clearance.
My mother was trying to insinuate herself
Buyer.
between us and the statue.
Holy smoke.
And I remember one
Do you
year
know what this is?
we went shopping and she says, come on. And I says, where are we going? She said, you're looking at the wrong things. She says, we look at clearance racks first. And I found this dress,
The old
and
man's
it was
eyes
$39,
Wow.
bright red.
overcome by art.
And I tried it on and I just loved it. I said, I gotta have this dress.
Window.
Well, the one I tried on was black. And I needed a size 10, and the only red one they had downstairs was they had one red one that was a size 12. I said, well, that won't work, and I don't want black. So later on, we went upstairs, and upstairs they had the same dress for $139. And I said something to the clerk. I said, well, I tried on a black one downstairs, and I said, but they didn't have her. I said, they had one red one, and I said, it was too big. And anyway, we looked and we found the red one in a size 10. She says, let me make a call. I'll see what I can do. I got my dress for $39.95. I go over to my sister Beulah's.
Unparalleled glory.
She showed me the outfit that her daughter got her for Christmas. Same dress. I now have two.
Turn off all the lights. I want to see what it looks like
And
in the street.
I wore mine one time. Hers has never been worn. She was short, and the sleeves of it has beading on it. And she was always going to take it apart at the shoulders and make her sleeves shorter, but she never got around to it. But she wanted me to have that dress, and when she passed away,
To the right. Yeah, that way.
and I was over there, and Lynn says, oh, I got to give you something. And he went and brought that dress out. So I have two just like. Never go anywhere to wear.
Who was it that went Christmas shopping with you and took the muffler off the car? The one.
Me and Monica and Gerry.
Donnie, you're not getting in the shower?
Nah. You can go ahead and get in.
Oh, throw that bundle of clothes out on the floor. They need to go to the basement. I stuffed everything down in my sweatshirt.
It could be seen up and down Cleveland Street.
But we had more fun that night. Every place was closed because of the snow. We'd start to go one place and then they'd come on the radio, so-and-so is closing due to the inclement.
6:45. Only one thing in the
And
world could have dragged me away
so
from
we wanted to go to service merchandise.
In the window.
We get down there and the parking lot is virtually empty, and Gerry says, well, there's a spot right up there, just close to the door. We didn't know this big pile of snow had a cement thing underneath it. And over it we went. Your dad had worked on that exhaust system.
Still taste it.
I think Gerry fixed it up with a hanger or something. Anyway, he goes to work the next day and he come home all in a huff. I don't know what in the world happened. He says, I worked on that and I fixed it so that it wouldn't move. And said, and it fell off. It sounded like a freight train. I never said a word for years. We finally gave up the secret.
Was that the time you said if you drive, if she said if you drive, I'll push or
No,
something?
I told him I'd drive if they was willing to push. Yeah. And then one time we went and we was out there, whatever that road is by the cemetery,
At Discover, we treat you like you treat
and we
you.
started
Get the
sliding
account
and
talk to a
everything,
real person.
and they had to really get out and push. Yeah, in that little Volkswagen, that was a little fun car to drive.
That square back?
No, the
I can see
little
The bug?
bug.
Yeah.
Revitalift volume filler from L'Oreal.
Was that the one that you tore the muffler off? Oh.
I'm a fish. Sometimes I'm fishy. What the dickens?
I remember one time you took us somewhere and
All right, I think I get the agenda.
all of us got in it, and Aunt Gerry and Monica and George and Emma and I think Paula and Terry. We were all sitting on top of each other, and I don't remember where you took us.
Only place I remember taking all of you was to the Acme Drive-In. And Terry got hung on the
With games,
curly slide.
Yeah.
He was afraid to let go, come on down.
so stop
And then it poured down rain.
always welcome.
I tell you, every time me and Emma planned on doing something, it rained. That time we came to your house, it poured rain.
Use
And we
daily,
got
it
lost.
exfoliates, smooths, softens, reduces bumps 72%.
Remember you said to come
Just
get
nice and
us?
smooth. Gold Bond Ultimate Lotion, Ultimate Skin.
We was in a bad section.
I use crack
I
cocaine.
forget where you were
We are
at
the
now.
Addiction Network. And if you have a problem,
You had
with
written
drugs
out a
or
map
alcohol,
for
you need
me.
to call the number on your
But,
screen now.
You had to
Addiction
go, I
is a
think, under a
disease.
railroad
You can't go
trestle
alone.
or
That's when I lived on Price Hill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, you guys ended up, I think, down off a river road somewhere or something. Or
So call the Addiction Network now.
yeah, I forgot all about that.
41678.
But it was easy to get lost. Even now, when I go back, I can't find the house. I can't. I know where it's at, and I can point toward where it's at, but I can't get you there.
remember Uncle Finley used to live on Price Hill. They had a big 3-story house, big yard.
Tomorrow starting at 7:30 on TBS. Brought to you by Match.
They're on Mount Hope.
People don't even realize that they are
Yeah.
avoiding anything.
They lived there across when Walt and I, when our apartment burned, we stayed with Bill. Remember, his old house was across the street.
There's an easy solution to it. When I've had people switch
I know,
to
we had
Sensodyne
some good
toothpaste, they're
times down
amazed
there.
how comfortable suddenly things become. Sensodyne desensitizes the tooth from the painful stimuli, the cold, the hot.
Just about
Nothing
every
can
weekend
ice
we
water
had a
on
house
ice hot
full of
day and
company.
after you
My
jolted
mom
through
would
the roof.
cook.
That's a fantastic revelation.
Mabel
for a lot of
Jean
people.
said her girls asked her one time, says, Mom, says, what was the happiest time of your life? She said, she told them, said, going to Aunt Jane's. Said, we always used the back door and said, I'd be the first to stick my nose in. Cause, said, she always had big cake sitting on the table. And said, and then we'd sleep on the floor. She said, they looked at me and said, and them was your happiest time? She said, they were. Her husband was an
We're
artist.
going undercover.
He had another job, but he was an artist too. And he was real funny. He kind of made up with me and Don, and they were supposed to come up and spend the weekend, but they never did.
Watch the entire
But
first season
he
of
didn't.
Tribeca. Every episode
Well,
commercial
kind of
free
like
for
Homer.
25
Didn't
hours straight.
interact
That's
with
right,
the
25.
family. When they would come to the family reunion, he always just more or less stayed by himself.
January 17th
I
at
thought he was a weirdo.
TBS.
We have our very first volunteer, Katniss Evans.
Well, she passed away, didn't she?
Yeah.
Watch The Hunger Games all month long on TNT On Demand.
And then when Aunt Chloe got sick, she said she would go out there and the boys wasn't even giving her medicine or anything else. And
Miss Shields a masterpiece. Maybe Miss Shields in her ecstasy would excuse me from theme writing for the rest of my natural
she
life.
said it's a long story. But she said, I never thought that my own brothers, who I've loved all my life and admired, would do me the way they did. And Eric's aunt and uncle or cousin or somebody owns that lake now.
They own it?
Yeah. One day he was here and they were going fishing, and I said, where are you going fishing at? And he said, down to Lake Chloe. I said, is that down by Batavia? He said, yeah. I said, oh my God. I said, that used to belong to my aunt and uncle. And I asked him if that big meteorite was still out there. I assumed it was. And he says, I don't know. I said, I described to him where the garage was, you know, compared to where the house sat and everything. And I said, as you walk out their back door, and I said, that meteorite, I said, is about 30 or 40 feet from the garage.
Now, didn't the university dig that up or something out there when it landed, or?
Well, I didn't know if they had, no. They
No?
came and looked at it, and everybody wanted to take it, and Uncle Finley wouldn't let them. And
How big was it?
if it fell on their house, it would demolish their house.
Did it fall while they were living there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said he saw something up in the sky, and said Aunt Chloe was getting ready for bed, and said he yelled at her, and she said she thought something had happened to one of the kids or something. She come running, and he said it just come barreling down, and said the closer it got to the ground, the bigger it got. And it landed, I guess, maybe 40 or 50 feet from where they were standing. Me and Buell went down there one night. This is after Uncle Finley died. We had the best time, and it rained, cats and dogs. And we got there, and Aunt Chloe had this wood-burning stove, and oh, it just smelled so good in there. And then she had made this big pot roast, but to me it was more like stew. It was delicious. She had tomatoes and everything in it. It just hit the spot. Had that and cornbread. And she had her little stand up there by the fishing lake. She'd have to go up and check on it, take care of it. And then she started getting all this stuff out. She had these old-fashioned bras that women wore, and they were just flat. She said, "Do you know what this is?" And they pinned them.
Pinned them? How would you pin a bra? In the front or in the back?
Don't ask me. They just wrapped them around them and pinned them.
Oh, okay.
Had these real funny looking pins on them, safety pins. She said, everybody calls me behind my back, said they call me old money bags. She says, and I tell you, she said, I've had to count every penny. She said, you know, me and your uncle got married on a broom. And I said, you got married on a broom? She said, yeah. She says, we went and got married, so you didn't have nothing. And said, my sister had this apartment. And said, she told us we could have the apartment. And the former tenant left the broom and said, she said, you can have the broom. I said, well, where did you sleep and stuff? She said, well, she said, we slept on the floor. She said that her family and different ones gave them quilts and blankets and pillows. And she said, little by little, we had furniture. And she said, you know your Uncle Finley. If they could make it, he could.
4 minutes. Time me.
Actually, my old man loved him. He always saw himself in the pits of the
He was my
Indianapolis
mom's
Speedway in the
favorite.
500.
He was?
Yeah. She loved him and he loved her.
Tires were actually only tires in that sense. They were
And
round.
him and Aunt Florrie lived on River Road. And they lived there. Was like a duplex. Close to Crosley Field. No, it wasn't River Road.
It was the
I
first time
don't remember the name of the street, but
It
Right
was
up
down
the
by
street.
Finley Market.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we went down there one Sunday and we was at Aunt Florrie's, and she had got out some crackers and cheese and stuff on a little tray. Uncle Finley came over there and he told her, he said, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. So you go up to her house and said, she feeds you like you're the Queen of England. He went back over to his apartment. They went and got pork chops and Aunt Chloe fixed dinner.
No, didn't one of them live on River Road at one time though?
Yeah. Aunt Florida moved later on to River Road.
Only I didn't say fudge. I said the word.
I know I went down there by Finley Market one time to look for their house and it was gone. They tore it down when they did all that
When the Reds
area.
had a ball game, if we was down there, we would park cars. They would give us so much money to let them park in the driveway or wherever we could find an empty spot.
Go on. It was all over. I was dead. What would it be?
And that
The
Chloe
guillotine,
Sheila
hanging,
Clifford
the
in
chair,
the outhouse
rack,
one
the
day
Chinese
because
water torture.
he didn't
Mere
say
child's
please
play
and
compared
thank
to
you.
what surely awaited me.
Of course, we let him out.
Everything go all right?
And Ralph Sherrill, the last family reunion that he came,
You don't
and we got talking about Grandpa, and I did talking about he had a saying painted inside the garage, and I wrote it down, and what I did with it, I don't know.
I've got to be quite a connoisseur, so my personal preference is for Lux, but I found Palmolive had a nice piquant after-dinner flavor.
He's still alive, isn't he?
Just a touch
As far as I know, I don't know.
I'll have to track him down and ask him because I asked our cousin down there. I said, you know, will you ask your dad what that saying was in the
Yeah.
barn? And she's never ever given it to me. And I'm the same. It's something about time.
But
Where did you hear that word?
Now, I had heard that word at least
remember
10 times a
when we
day.
was down there and that man that bought the
My father
property?
worked in profanity the way other artists might work in oils or
He said
clay.
something
It
about
was
it.
his true
Yeah.
meaning.
And we never went in there.
But I chickened out, and I blurted out the first name that came to mind.
It was.
I see.
I said, it's a wonder we all ain't dead, because Uncle Eugene had that little general store. It was about the size of our garage. And they had barrels full of root beer barrels and horehound and peppermint.
Mrs. Schwartz.
And you just took your hand and got out what you wanted.
Oh, it is.
Yes, that.
I got a bar
Do you know where he
Lifebuoy.
heard it?
Do they make Lifebuoy still?
I don't know.
I brought it from Bernice's. I thought, Lord, I ain't seen Lifebuoy since I grew up. And that was the life-saving soap if you had a pimple.
Really?
Yeah, you lathered it all up and then you put that on your pimple and it took care of it.
Let it burn it off.
I don't know.
Another shot.
I've been going to open it.
Inexorable official justice.
I always liked the smell of it. Nobody ever else did. They said it smelled medicinal.
I want you getting right into bed and I don't want to see any lights on. You are being punished, so no comic book reading. I'm going to come in there and if there are any lights on, don't
Well, I
give
doubled
me
up
that
on the
look, you're gonna
B12.
get it.
I got a voice right
Took
real
8,000